I'm not about to play with you. Ma'am, I'm gonna make you pay child support. $899.60 is gonna be your monthly child support obligation that you're gonna pay each month to this man.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is pretty stupid. This woman is confused why men are not choosing her.
I'm just saying, like, the pretty girls that's extra, you know, we love to dress up, we love fashion, we love keeping our nails and our hair done. And we just like to look good. You know what I'm saying? It's hard being a pretty girl because I feel like it's a curse. Because I feel like we go through so much and I feel like we always got to prove ourselves to. I don't know, is it because they know we got options and they feel like we can find somebody that's better than them or something like that? So I need answers. Somebody please. Yeah.
Maybe it's because those women don't have an attitude or argue back. This girl is so superficial where she thinks men only care about looks.
By the way, 85% of cheaters are men.
That's a bold statement, seeing as 90% of the men on the Maury show are not the father. I'm just saying.
I'm not sure what kind of mother does this to her kids, advertises them all over online like this in order to get a stepdaddy. I kind of feel like it's really sad and embarrassing.
So you telling me you want to be a hoe, but you can't even be a hoe right? You can't even keep your, okay, how you gonna be a hoe and you're not even good at it? How you gonna be a hoe and you're not even good at it? How? I don't get.
I have 6 kids and 6 baby daddies, and the question I get all the time is how much child support I get.
That's the question they ask you? That's a good question, actually. My question is like, 6 baby daddies? How? You have a starting 5 and a 6-man off the bench.
Yeah, this woman is turning her kids into a whole business model. A lot of women do this. They start popping out kids left and right because they're expecting that child support check, no matter what kind of man gives it to them.
Stop it.
So basically, this girl ended up posting her boyfriend on her Instagram, and all of her friends ended up following her boyfriend. It really shows you how fake women can be, especially those female friends.
I'm glad you're getting a divorce. Mrs. Rivera, I will say this to you. You're foolish. You had a good thing. As soon as it wasn't a perfect thing, it made you angry. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. You most certainly are not perfect. And the next guy you get is not going to be perfect. And unless you're willing to put up with a little bit of, they say for better or for worse for a reason. It's not going to be all lollipops and sunshine. And when it's not lollipops and sunshine for your husband, you at least give him a lollipop. You might not be able to make the sunshine, but you can give him a lollipop. And you didn't do it. You decided that your marriage was about you, for you, and because of you. And when he hit a rough patch, you were like, I'm sick of you. I'm tired of it. You're not a king and wonderful anymore because you're not doing everything I want to. You're no longer Mr. Perfect, and I have no obligation to give anything to you. That's tired and that's sad, and he's a good dude.
Wow, round of applause for this judge. Finally, someone who isn't scared to speak some facts. I'm pretty sure we all know nowadays that nobody follows marriage vows. Yes, everybody says I do, and they agree to these vows, but just for 2 months later to break them all.
Mike Tyson, have you heard of him?
Yes, I have.
If he identifies as a female, should he be allowed to enter a boxing match with a biological female?
Well, the short answer is yes, somebody who is trans.
Okay. After 20 fights, I was undefeated. Only one fighter stood between me and the belt.
You got this chick, she's nothing. Tiffany Stone!
Man, I'm not sure what's dumber. The person who believes Mike Tyson can be a woman, or the woman who wants to fight Mike Tyson. So I counted all of them. Apparently there was 14. Now, do I think she got pregnant 14 times? No. She was just probably pregnant throughout those years. I'm probably expecting, I don't know, 9 kids, which, like I said, is still insane. That's a baby making machine, and she's just collecting child support.
Crazy. Women actually say
every woman, bro. Watch this. Excuse me. Quick question. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear.
Why the bear?
Because men are very unpredictable sometimes when they're straight, usually.
You don't think the bear's unpredictable?
No, because I'm a crazy bitch, so I'll scare it.
Okay. You could take a bear?
Yeah, I'm Colombian. 100%. I could take the bear.
How would you take a bear?
By screaming and being big like you're supposed to.
How big can you get? Can you show me? You have no chance. Now do you believe me that every woman chooses the bear?
Oh, hoes be wildin'. I ain't gonna. That's one thing I learned, bro.
So basically she said she would rather choose a bear than a man. However, she dresses up like this to still go out and seek men's attention. That's the only reason why you women are outside, just for men's validation and attention. Like, stop being absolute hypocrites. We know you're lying.
This is how you know you're dating a gym bro. Listen.
The real man.
Let me see. Hand reveal.
You got soft hands.
Nice guys never win. Well, I know how the nice guys feel now. I know exactly how they feel.
Yeah, this goes to every single woman who says, don't worry, the person who's gonna date you is gonna be absolutely so lucky to have you. How about you stop saying that? It doesn't make us feel any better.
I've been cheated on by my ex-wife right in my face.
How did it feel like when you were cheated on?
It broke me. I wanted to be with her forever. I was raising her.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, I was raising her son. I caught her in the car with another dude. A car I bought her.
You didn't go in there and beat the crap out of her?
They like drove off and almost crashed into my rolls, and they were in like a G-Wagon. I was like, what the f? Still made it to the gym at fucking 4 a.m. Like, I stayed up all night that night.
This really just goes to show, guys, that no matter how rich and successful you are, you could still get cheated on. Sometimes a lot of men chase money, thinking that it's gonna stop them from getting divorced. But with modern day women, nothing can really tell if you're ever gonna get divorced or not.
If he was wrongfully convicted, how long would you wait?
Wait for what? For him? Oh man.
How long would you wait?
For you?
But wrongfully though, so it's like I'm innocent. Yeah. Okay. Would you wait a year, 5 years, 10 years? You gotta think about this pretty hard, huh? How long would you wait? For her? Yeah. I'd wait 10 years. I'd wait 10 years for her. See how we didn't have to think about that?
Did you guys get that?
Yeah, we're still waiting for your answer. 10 years.
I don't know, man.
Dude, leave this chick immediately. The fact that she looked at you like that, in my opinion, she probably already left. Check her phone. She's probably even cheating on you. She doesn't seem like she loves you in the slightest. The only reason that woman got into this man's face is because she knew a bunch of women were around her. I promise you, if they were just by themselves, she would not be in this man's face like that.
I just found out today that my ex-husband is engaged and I'm unwell. And listen, I'll be fine. But the only way out is through, okay? The only way out of this is through it. You cannot bypass it. You cannot suppress it. You cannot wish it didn't exist. You cannot, well, you can wish it didn't exist, but you cannot just like pretend that it doesn't affect you. The only way out is directly through. I know I will be fine. I'm hoping that future me comes back to this and is like, you were gonna be good. You were gonna be fine. And you know it. I know it. I know I will. And like, even though, yes, it was me that was like, hi, I want divorce. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Listen, obviously she's crying, but I can't take a crying woman seriously when she posts herself online. Like, you're just crying for attention at this point. Also, you just added that you wanted the divorce. So in my opinion, congrats to that man that actually moved on and didn't wait for you to change your mind and actually took matters into his own hands. Did you really think the grass was greener on the other side?
This question is for the men. Why are you so dramatic? So dramatic when we ask to do a simple task around the house. This goes out to the husbands. I asked my husband, can you sweep and mop? Please. I'll do the bathrooms. He said, no problem. I was like speechless. 4 days later, this shows up.
This man is working smarter, not harder. You could have done the exact same thing if you wanted to, but you just never thought of the idea. You definitely have a keeper in my opinion.
Kyle, you should improve upon your attentiveness to your girlfriend and make sure she always feels special.
Don't cheat on your boyfriend.
Of course, the woman who cheats says she never got enough attention. Every single cheater says this. It's complete garbage.
Nothing humbles a woman faster than checking her Hinge likes. As in, who liked her? As in, oh, you thought you had a chance with me, and I'm like, I'm no model, but come on.
Now guys, let me know in the comments of what you guys think this woman is out of 10. She's apparently roasting a ton of men, saying that she is above them and she is out of their league. I don't know, I give her a solid 2.5.
I think you guys are wired to stick anybody in that spot. You can make him fit. You guys are socialized, fall in love with the process, the pageantry of love, the courting phase and the dates and the, you know what I'm saying? He put his hand on my thigh and we walked down the aisle and all that stuff. On the flip side, he like, God damn it. Because that is a responsibility.
He's telling the truth.
Now, because again, our two jobs are provide and protect. I love her means that I'm willing to die for her. That's not part of your responsibility. Right. So we're not going to be as flippant or as, generous with that love. Plus, we're not socialized to fall in love with the whole process. Like that.
I guess this man is trying to say that the love a man has for a woman is way different than the love a woman has for a man. They fall in love with more of the process, the feel of it, while a man is more of like a fatherly role. He's willing to die for them the same way a father would die for his kids.
Dating my boyfriend for almost 4 years, and occasionally we will bump heads. I love him to death, but we'll bump heads when we have a difference in opinion. I think my happiness should be his priority. Let me just say that.
You think what?
My happiness should be his priority. So I want to give an example. So he's been growing a beard for the last 2 years. I'm going to love him either way, whether or not he has the hair, but I didn't ask for this beard. And I kind of want the beard to go back the way that it was when I first got with him. And, I just want to know your opinion because I watched the episode when you had Marjorie, when you were talking about your beard, and Marjorie loves your beard, and that's why you have the beard. So I want to know, what's your opinion? Shouldn't he be consulting me before he makes these decisions? And what would you say if Marjorie didn't like your beard?
Now listen, I understand her message, but she is saying it in such a horrible way. The real question she's asking is, should your man look appealing for you? Which I'll say, yeah, sure. But the way she said, oh, my happiness should be his priority. No, it shouldn't be. His priority should be just to provide and protect, not trying to make sure there's always a smile on your face 24/7 throughout the entire marriage.
I am pro-choice. Yeah. If a woman should have the right to opt out of motherhood and make that choice, should a man also have the right to opt out of fatherhood and 18 years of child support?
Not if the baby is coming into the world. Unfortunately, the baby will exist at that point and need to be taken care of.
Why should men be forced to be fathers if women aren't forced to be mothers?
They need to learn to keep it in their pants otherwise, honestly.
Well, is the man solely responsible for getting a woman pregnant, or does it take two people?
It definitely takes two people, but for him to walk out of their life, that's his choice.
Well, for the people who say that the men should have thought of that before they had sex, isn't that the same argument that pro-lifers use against abortion?
Not necessarily. Pro-lifers are doing that because they don't think a life should be taken.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to say that a man should keep it in his pants, how is that different than saying a woman should just keep her legs closed?
It's not really different. The difference is the woman chose to be a woman and a mother and have the baby, and the man chose to disappear and maybe pay child support or not.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I've never had a wife. I accidentally shared my last name with someone who belonged to the streets.
Yeah, brother, I feel you. I feel like a lot of other men can relate with this as well.
You got a girlfriend?
Nah.
A baby mom?
Nah.
Kids?
Nothing.
Toxic ex?
No.
Are you the toxic ex?
Nah.
No. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh!
These women heard nothing but green flags and just wanted to find an excuse. No wonder there's so many single mothers out there.
Just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. Because like she wants to get out of the payments what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
I left my job and I did do it intentionally.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
How much did you make at your last job?
Annually, $70,000. Now I work at a convenience store.
How much are you making now?
$30,000 a year.
What's the qualification to work at that job?
You just need a high school diploma.
High school diploma.
Yes,
and and you have a master's degree, I'm not about to play with you. Ma'am, I'm gonna make you pay child support. $899.60 is gonna be your monthly child support obligation that you're gonna pay each month to this man.
Wow, that's a decent chunk for what she's making. She will be forced to get another job.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Well, I guess our child support plan completely blew up in her face. As it should, to be honest. Imagine trying to lower your wages so you don't gotta pay more on child support. It's the first time though I see a judge actually do this. They don't even look at your history, like what kind of degree you have. They just look about the income. So I'm glad this judge actually did this and put this woman on the spot. Super rare to see. But anyways, just my opinion, guys, because that does wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do more content just like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It does my channel a lot, and see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.